July slash lately update. I forgot my head wrap thing at home, and I'm definitely out of my comfort zone, just showing, my hair and head, but it's okay, it's exposure therapy. I'm still, every time I feel like I've gotten used to having short hair, it's another test. It's like, I want to hide my hair, but I'm gonna just leave it. It'll be locked up soon. Yeah. So I announced my EP release today, my first EP, which even the announce post in itself is a big deal to me. Yeah, because I've been working on this EP for a year and a half, and it's been a journey in itself, a lot of lessons, life lessons, not just music. And I've constantly gotten in my head about this EP, about what professional musicians will think about it, what songwriters will think about it. More so, feeling I don't like to worry, and I don't operate out of fear, but just as a human, I think I have the thoughts of, oh, what if this isn't good enough, or what if this part, what if people don't think this is good or whatever. And I've come to realize that this is God's creation, as well as really everything in life is God's creation. You are God's creation. I am God's creation. We are God. We are the universe. We're all little pieces of the universe. And so any art, no matter if people think it's bad, amateur, whatever, or amazing, it's all God's way of expressing itself through us. So I've just come to accept that whatever impact this EP has, however many people it reaches, however it resonates, is just how it'll happen the way it's meant to happen. And I'm not putting any expectations on it anymore, because before I've evolved a lot in the last year. I feel like I evolve every year, but in the last year it's been so many reframes that I've gone through and worked through in myself. But working on this EP in the beginning, and the first year or so, I wanted it to be perfect. I almost wanted to show off what I can do, what I'm capable of, and I wanted to release it ASAP, just so I could show people, oh, this is what I can do, this is what I've done. And of course, I'm proud of myself still, but I guess what I'm trying to say is I've accepted the letting go of expectations, as well as detaching my ego from the whole process, from how it'll land, how I'm gonna promote it, how I'm gonna present it, and all that. And it's very enlightening to do that. I love not operating out of ego. When you're not operating out of ego, or let me speak for myself, when I'm not operating out of ego, when I am just a soul doing what it's meant to that's the update with my EP. Many people have heard me, many of my friends and like people I come across in music have heard me say, "Oh, I'm releasing this EP soon. I'm releasing it soon." Da, 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 da. And I'm sure certain people are like, not that people are actively thinking about it, but I'm sure certain people at this point are like, we don't even know if this is gonna come out. But I'm the type of person, I don't like to rush things, although I can't, that's something I am practicing. Like I do tend to get in like those rush energies, but I'm practicing taking my time and being certain of my decisions and being connected to spirit and to the universe to make these decisions. So I've set the release date for September 19th, 2026, which my birthday is September 19th. I wanted to set the release day for the same day that I was released into the world almost 24 years ago. So it'll be both of our birthdays, and I think that's pretty cool. So that is that. I'm proud of myself. I'm thinking maybe I need to make a Facebook post as well. I only did an Instagram post because that's where I am most active. Although I have not been active on social media at all, and I love it. I love it. The social media is distracting for me. It distracts people from real life, from the world. Even if you're using social media out in the world, out in nature, it's still a distraction. So it's been really good for me to not be so active on social media. And when I have the luxury and capacity to do this, I will have a social media manager. I swear to God, if I could just not use social media, I would. But businesses, promotion, connections, everything is on social media now, on the internet. So anyway, so yeah, once again, that's the EP release update. I am planning an event in September before I go to Ethiopia for the release, which will have live music and vegan food. So yeah. Next update. I'm starting music lessons this week, which is where I'm going right now. I'm going to my bass lesson with an amazing bass musician, player, teacher. I'm excited. This is my first bass lesson with him. I've met him before. I know him because my friend connected me with him, actually, because I already had a couple basses at home. One that I got when I was working at Guitar Center, and then one that my friend just gave to me, and they were both out of it. They both needed to be set up. I think that's the term for guitars and basses, I think. Sounded out of tune, the strings were like vibrating too much. It was just like, yeah, it needed to be set up. So my bass friend recommended me to Greg, which is the teacher. And he was really cool. When I met up with him, he was really cool, and like, he's just so knowledgeable and an interesting character. So I was practicing at home after I got my bass set up, but I'm a very visual learner and I'm a very interactive learner. I like to have a teacher because I like to have interaction. That's how I learn best. Like, online is cool. I love YouTube University. That is definitely also effective. But in addition to that, for me, I prosper when I have interactive learning experience. Friday I have my drum lesson. So this is my first week starting this. This is my first week starting my music lessons. I've had piano lessons as a kid, but I didn't take them as seriously as I wish I did. So now in my 20s, I'm not as professional as on the piano as I wish I could be. So I'm starting these lessons, piano lessons. I'm really excited because I have the fundamental like ear knowledge, but when it comes to the language of like translating what I hear in my head and what I feel into my hands and playing it on the keys or explaining it to other musicians, that's where the lack comes in. So that's my goal with improving my piano skills, or just music theory skills in general. And then drum lessons, that I cannot say I was expecting that. That kind of just randomly came up, but I'm very happy about it. I feel like all three of these teachers, because I have different teachers for each one, all three of these teachers it's almost like I attracted this into my life. Not almost, it is. That's literally what happened. Because I've definitely manifested becoming a better musician, or am manifested I am a better musician. So I wrote about it in my journal. I've said it out loud. I've spoke to people about it. I've said it to myself. I've told the universe about it. I've showed the universe my desire to be a better musician, and all of a sudden these teachers, who are really cool people, I didn't meet them as teachers, but they just so happened to be teachers. They just fell into my lap, literally. But yeah, the drum lessons, so about 3 weeks ago, maybe a month now, almost a month ago, my friend Kayla, she's a saxophone player and as well as musician and artist. She played one of my latest shows with me. She had a birthday party and she did a jam session for a portion of her birthday party. And before the jam started, I started messing with the drums a little bit. I just wanted to get a feel for it, which wasn't the first time. I've definitely like messed around with the drums before, but not in depth. It literally just a few minutes. Every time I've tried messed around with the drums in my life, it's just been a few minutes. But like whoever saw me at her birthday, her dad was there. He's a musician as well. Like a couple people, noticed me on the drums. I was very shy about it. I was very shy. I was trying to be quiet because I don't know I don't know much about drums, so I didn't want to put myself out there. I just wanted to mess around while I was in a space where drums were available. And like a couple people were like, okay. I was like, so. And then there was a drummer there who actually got on the drums once the jam started, and she's amazing. Her name is Aisha, and I was just watching her like for a good portion of the jam session. I'm like, just wow, she's so great. And I feel like I've seen her before, but I couldn't really like put a pin on it. And then when she was leaving the birthday party, we came across each other and we were like, I think I've seen you before, official introduction basically. And then that was cool. She was really nice. She was like, I heard that you were playing the drums before. And I was like I was just messing around, like it was nothing. And she was like, are you interested? Like, are you wanting to learn? I was like, honestly, yeah, I think it would be really cool for me to know. And then she was like, I teach lessons, like if you want, And then she gave me her number and she told me, like, try it out if you want. I can, give you a lesson and see if you like it. And she was just so nice about it. And I was like, okay, you know what? Yes. Why not? Like, yes. Like, I would love to be a good drummer. I would love to add that to my skill set. So in June, I started putting together the puzzle piece of, setting up my music schedule, and I made a goal that for July, I'm starting my music lessons. And there you go. It's the second week of July now, and I'm starting my music lessons. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see where this goes, because I think it'll really help me with my musicality and my artistry in music. And I feel like I know I'm gonna improve my musician skills, but I also have this feeling that the way it's gonna prosper is gonna be so abundant in ways that I can't even imagine. Like, I was looking at this video of Willow Smith came up on my YouTube feed. It was a studio session. I think it was a shorts video, and she was in the studio with an engineer, but she was floating around all the different instruments and starting a demo. And I was like, she's so freaking cool. Like, she's so cool. Like, I want to be able to do that, because I have a lot of ideas in my head, but when it comes to actually like fleshing them out or trying to explain them to other musicians, there's some friction there. So yeah, I'm very excited. I'm excited to play live as well. That's another goal of mine. I want to play the piano or bass while I'm performing. I've been doing shows every month this year, and I really want to play and sing at the same time. I feel like that's such a God-given experience. Like, your body is an instrument. Yes, you're playing instruments, you're using your voice as an instrument, but your body is an instrument. Your body is, look at those mountains. I love it. Your body is the instrument. And this applies to all aspects of life, not just music. We're God's instrument. We're the universe's instrument. Like I said earlier, we're the universe, God expressing itself through us. So anyway, yeah, I'm really excited. First week, I'm about to be at my bass lesson in a couple minutes. And then one last update, which is, it will sound totally random. I mean, I've already attuned to this in my life, because it's something I've been working on for the past couple months. But to anybody who knows me, this may sound very random, but I am starting my notary signing agent business. So I took my notary exam in California in April, and I passed. I'm a part of the notary commission in California now, and I just came from picking up my bond, and I need to file with the county clerk's office tomorrow, and then I will be ready to be in business, which is crazy. It's so like unrelated to the other things that I'm doing in my life, but is it though? Life is school, so I see a learning opportunity in everything, and notary signing sounds very boring, but I'm actually excited about it, and I'm excited to see what comes out of me doing this. I definitely feel like I'm on purpose doing this. It's so unrelated to music. It's so unrelated to my 9 to 5 job, which is damn, I don't know if I'll fit in this spot. I'm not gonna park here. I'm getting out of here. I just arrived with my teacher. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's the update. I gotta go. But I'm wishing y'all peace and blessings and a beautiful July. Bye.